Welcome to my channel. My name is Kinga, and one of my goals for 2023 was to generate and increase abundance and love in the life of others. And soon I will announce my new goals for the next year, but right now I wanted to bring up a topic that many of us struggle with at one point in our lives. Strong negative emotions felt for someone who we don't want to feel that way for. And this issue often surfaces, particularly before the holidays when family gatherings are on the horizon, and it's a time when we may find ourselves grappling with unresolved emotions triggered by family members who can bring back those childhood memories, including trauma. And I'm sure you can relate, or you at least understand what I'm talking about. The inspiration for today's video struck me after a heartfelt conversation with both a friend and a client who are currently struggling with intense emotions like resentment and anger towards their spouses. In fact, one of them even expressed feelings of hate, questioning if any love remained in her for her partner. And I can empathize with them, as I've been in that place myself too. Fortunately, I have discovered and utilized various tools to reconnect with the feeling of love, and these tools proved beneficial for my friend and client as well. So I've decided to open up and share these tools with all of you. If you find value in this video, consider sharing it with others. So unless your partner does something truly unforgivable, like, I don't know, they kill someone, committing any serious crime, I always remind myself, my friends and my clients, that even in those tough moments, there's still love within us. Love is kind of like our default setting. It's always there, though accessing it might feel challenging or even impossible at times. Having any negative emotions, especially something as strong as resentment, anger, or hate towards another, is like drinking poison and expecting the other one to die. In reality, you are only hurting yourself. These heavy energies can weigh us down and block the flow of love in our lives. If you hold on to them for too long, these emotional blockages can even manifest as physical illnesses. Instead of giving these emotions more power by dwelling on them or venting to others, it's essential to pause and transform them. I will guide you through the process of transforming any negative emotions within you back into love. Even if you're certain about ending a partnership or pursuing a divorce, I highly recommend going through this process. Those lingering negative feelings can have long-term effects on you, and parting ways with love enables you to find closure, move forward faster, and respond in a more composed and rational manner. And this approach allows you to be remembered as calm, collected, and not as a frustrated or unreasonable person, maybe with someone screaming and shouting. Interestingly, using these tools might even change your perspective, and you might reconsider the idea of separation altogether. To begin with, it's crucial to distinguish their actions and behaviors from the essence of who they truly are, their soul. You can strongly dislike or disagree with what they said or did, but their higher self remains the person that you love or have loved and probably still do. Recognize that at our core, we are all inherently good. However, none of us navigates through life without experiencing trauma, facing hurt, or feeling betrayed at one point, and each of us develops survival tools and responses to situations where we feel pain, where we feel cornered or helpless, and these reactions aren't always graceful and pretty. Consider their upbringing, belief system, and conditioning as contributors to their behavior as well. If you had undergone their experiences, the same experiences, and faced the same traumas, and let's say you were influenced by the same parents and friends or culture, you would probably respond in a similar or the same way. So by seeing things from this viewpoint, you can actually become more compassionate and better understand the mix of reasons that influence how they behave. What is love? Love is about experiencing a connection and unity, which is our natural state. However, when we operate from our mind, our thoughts, and our ego instead of our hearts, we tend to judge, criticize, and create distance, separation between us and others. And that pulls our emotional walls up high, acting as barriers. And when we align with our true selves, our higher selves, our source energy, we feel pure love for ourselves and everyone else. We become this infinite loving space where we are all one. And there's no need for defensiveness, attacks, or judgments because I am one with them and they are also me. In this balanced state, we view others and their actions through the lens of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Yet, when we find ourselves out of this energetic or emotional balance or harmony, disconnected from our true essence, we experience a sense of separation that unsettles us. This discomfort arises because it doesn't align with our truest, most authentic self, and it feels out of sync. And the further we stray from this ideal alignment, the stronger the discomfort that we feel, and the darker the lenses through which we perceive the world and others. Our judgments and criticism intensify. It's only in this state that emotions like hate or anger or resentment actually emerge. Essentially, your emotions serve as an indicator of how far or near you are to alignment. To remedy this, it's essential to center yourself and find your way back to that centered, aligned, and balanced state. Given that everything is energy, the vibes you emit tend to have a more significant impact than the words you use. Regardless of what you say, people are more likely to pick up on the energy you have and send out. If you have negative feelings towards someone or judgment, that energy is felt automatically by them, even if they cannot pinpoint, the reasoning or the source of it, but they will just feel this uneasiness. And they will likely want to separate themselves from you. They may not warm up to you, no matter how friendly you try to sound. Likewise, when you raise emotional walls in response to someone's words or actions, you're already creating distance and stepping out of alignment. And this prompts the other person to instinctively put up their walls, initiating a cycle where everyone is in a defensive or even attacking mode, instead of complete separation. So how do we get back to that loving state, that feeling of unity, our default setting? By shifting our energy, our vibration. It's about reminding yourself of what that love feeling is like and tuning back into it. Now, how do you generate love for someone when it seems impossible, right? It's a valid question. It is a challenging process. Initially, it requires a conscious effort. You could begin by creating a list of 5 things that you can appreciate, respect, or even love about them, like anything that triggers positive emotions. You can start very far, like it could range from their style or the car they drive, or remembering any past act of kindness that they showed. And gradually you will find yourself reconnecting with your heart. And if you keep discovering more things to appreciate, it will become increasingly effortless. And suddenly those heavy and intense negative emotions won't weigh you down as much. Another method to re-establish that connection is by placing your hand, one or both of them, on your heart and breathing into your heart chakra, this powerful energy center. Just take a minute to rest your awareness on the center of your chest. Visualize the color green for this area, or think of something that represents the color green for you. And visualize the energy here, pulsating and rotating. If you cannot feel it at first, or you feel a blockage, don't worry, just keep focusing on it with gentle love and kindness and the intention to connect to it. Breathe into your heart chakra and feel its energy expanding with every exhale. Breathe in love and breathe out even more love. And you could also visualize your heart chakra as a spinning wheel and just feel it expanding and, like see it glowing or sense it pulsating. And once you start getting some sort of a sensation, say thank you. Just say it, like say it out loud, like thank you. Bless your heart chakra. And feel grateful for its essential work in making you feel unconditional love, compassion, and empathy for everything and everyone. It's actually very funny because every time I try to do this exercise and I say thank you, and I truly feel that gratitude, it really switches something on, and I can sense my heart chakra getting activated again. And once I achieve the right mental and emotional state, I also like to engage in a unique form of communication, not with their physical presence, but with the energetic essence of their being, their higher, wiser, non-judgmental self. I'm talking about the person that I have negative emotions for. So with closed eyes, I visualize them before me, inviting both their higher self and mine to connect. And in this space, I converse with them, expressing only love. And I share my gratitude and genuine desire to repair our connection. And this practice not only transforms my energy towards them, but interestingly, I have observed a shift in theirs, even when they are totally unaware of this secret conversation that I have with their higher self. Give this a try, or give all of my tools a try, and let me know how it goes. And feel free to share your tips and tricks and tools with me in the comment section. I'm always curious and super eager to learn more. If you like this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, because it costs you nothing, but it helps me grow this channel and reach more people like you. Hope to see you soon. Take care.